What's up? What's up? What's the word, y'all? It's your girl, She's Perfection. And I'm here with my main man, Mayan. Mayan, what's good?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Munya across all platforms. Munya Sig across all social media platforms. And we back at it, episode number
17, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken. I'm hoping it's 17 and not 18, but, based off my calculations, we are on episode 17 and we're going. We still at it. We still going strong. And we still here.
Right.
Your two favorite hosts. We still at it. We still at it. So Mayan, how was your week?
My week was amazing. I had everything positive.
Mm-hmm.
Gym been going well. Business been going on well. Y'all are purchasing the book and and the merch. So, it's been going on cool. And I appreciate y'all for the support. How's your week?
Good deal. My week has been very, very busy, and today was a chaotic day.
Right.
My Thursdays are always chaotic. It's always so much to do, but I did manage to get everything done in a timely manner. Because I had to change my mindset, and even though when things do get chaotic in your life, it's all about your mindset. So I kind of went into the day with the mindset of let me just get everything out of the way one by one. I'm not going to stress and I'm not going to panic. And everything went well. I was able to get a lot of stuff done today. And I kept myself in a positive state of mind. I kept myself at peace. So it gave me less stress. But overall it was good. And yeah, it's all about your mind,
It's all about your mind. And excuse me, and I'm glad you're talking about that because having those mantras when you wake up, when you get up in the morning, I know what y'all think is, you got to get up. I get up and I pray and I say my mantra, stay positive, enjoy life. Y'all see, I got it everywhere.
Yeah,
because it's a mindset that I have. You know what I'm saying? Because hiccups gonna happen. Hiccups happen on the podcast. Hiccups happen in life, but you have to have that positive mindset to set yourself up for a win. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad you brought that up because, it's essential that you do that.
I agree.
Right.
I agree. Stay positive and enjoy life. Okay. So this week episode, we got a lot of good topics for y'all. We got some stuff for y'all to debate about, to argue about, and definitely call in about. Okay.
What's the number again?
The number is 469-796-6719. So y'all definitely give us a call and chop it up with us and tune in and let us know what y'all think about these topics. But we're going to get into the first topic. Okay, right. We're going to just dive right in, right? Because this topic has been one of the hottest topics on social media this whole week. Everybody has been talking about this. Langelo, whatever his name is, Gelo, I guess they call him Gelo. Gelo Ball situation with Miss Nikki Baby. And if you don't know, Miss Nikki Baby has been on Love and Hip Hop for years upon years. And moral of the story is he has 2 children with Miss Nikki Baby, which is his relationship. And somehow he met a Instagram model, Instagram thought, whatever y'all want to call her. And he kind of enjoyed her, fell in love with her. He allegedly married her, got her pregnant, and then left her and decided that he made a mistake and wanted to go back home to his original family, which is crazy. And I tell the girls this all the time, that once you have that baby, or once you get pregnant, or once once this man knows that he got you locked in some kind of way, which typically is a baby, that's when it's over. After the baby comes to dust. And I keep saying that, but nobody wants to listen. After the baby comes to dust, especially in situations like this, so if he's willing to leave his new kids with his ex-old relationship or current relationship for you, he's definitely going to do you the same way. And I can understand him, feeling in a state of regret because now he's realizing that now you just got 2 women in the same position. I'm sure the reason why he enjoyed this other girl so much was because she was fun. She took his mind off of the baby mama, the wife, the kids, everything that was going on at home. And guys do get frustrated and tired and bored with the woman they have at home and their kids. They get bored with that. And he found something that gave him some excitement, made him feel alive. He felt like it was okay for him to marry her, got her pregnant, and realized that it's the same situation. So he sucks as a man. Those 2 women they're both just complete airheads. But hey, they're airheads. But it takes time. It takes time. I think this is that girl's first child, which oh god, and I think Miss Nikki Baby only have kids by him. But the thing with that is, it takes time for you to be stepped on and embarrassed and humiliated by a man to realize where you're going wrong. To realize that that's just what it's gonna be. Heck no, you better be safe. You better be safe than sorry. Hopefully, this taught them a lesson. And obviously, it taught him a lesson as well. But he's a fool. He's a plumb damn fool. And if I was both of them women, I would not have took him back. And the girl that's married to him, hey, she gonna have to get what she can get up out of it. If he ain't gonna be a part of the baby life, get what you can get and move on to the next ball player or the next rapper or whatever else it is that she do. So it is a messy situation, very messy.
Well, here's what I think. The dude is a young dude, and he made a mistake. He made a mistake that a lot of people made.
You think it's an innocent mistake?
I think it's an innocent mistake.
Okay.
He a young dude. He give money. That's what's going to happen. He getting a lot of attention from different women. He seemed like he a decent dude. You know what I'm saying? He don't seem like it's in his DNA to be a player like that, to be doing the most. That's why when I watched a little video, him saying he regrets it and he went back and he apologized, that's what you're supposed to do. So the thing about life is you're going to make mistakes. The thing is, what's your bounce back after that? You ain't going to keep repeating the same mistakes. He realized that, and he went on a public platform on the podcast and he said, looking back, I made a mistake and I apologize for it. That's what a true boss does. You know what I'm saying? You're going to make mistakes, but it's the bounce back that you know what I'm saying? And I think part of that reason why he do that is because he come from a family where he got, he got his father who has been with his moms for he come from, a good family unit. You know what I'm saying? You're going to make mistakes, but it's your bounce back. And I like that he apologized and he realized that he ain't make no excuses like, nah, it was this or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what happens. Players mess up sometimes.
And I get that. And I get that. However, this is not his last time. He's gonna do something similar, if not the same thing, again and again.
How you know?
Because that's just the cycle. Mark my word, that's just the cycle. One, because his woman took him back without punishment. She took him back with open arms without punishment. So do you think as a 22, 25, whatever age he is, your old man, that this is it? This is a life lesson and he's not going to make these same mistakes again?
Let me ask you something, Professor.
He's definitely going to make those mistakes.
Let me ask you, Professor. You say you talking about she took him back without no punishment. What would you deem, the right punishment for something like that?
Not take him back. The fuck is you talking about? Not take him back. Give him a break. Give him some time apart. You know what I mean? Don't welcome him back so easy. Don't take him back so easy. Make him work for it. You know what I mean? Give yourself some time to heal. Give yourself some time to process what this man has done. He's created a whole nother family outside of you. So, yes, absolutely, punishment is required if you're going to take him back. Point blank, period. You don't sit here and make it seem like everything he did to you is just okay, because it's not okay. He humiliated that girl, embarrassed her, and you'll be a fool to just sit up there and just happily, willingly take him back. And because she did that, that's what's going to make him do it again and again and again. He's going to continue to embarrass her. That's just like you going out, stealing, robbing, doing anything, not getting caught or getting away with it or getting no punishment. You're going to go keep doing it again. You're going to keep on doing it again because, hey, it's something, you ain't getting in trouble for it.
But let me try and tell y'all something. The thing about that in relationship is sometimes, depending on who you're dealing with, every situation is different. This how couples always end up having, different type of situations, because if she was to deal with him like that and punish him and not take him back, and then, this is when time goes by, he probably looking at her like, I wanted you back. I made a decent mistake and I'm trying to apologize. I'm trying to get you back. And then you playing games and you go out there, some other stuff happens. She dealing with another dude. And this is what happened. And a whole bunch of things going to stem out of that. Because the thing is, everybody, sometimes you got to suck it up and just kind of deal with whatever it is, especially when you're dealing with a dude like that.
Bro, the worst has already happened. He had a baby on her. He started another family on her. That's the absolute possible worst case scenario that your man can do. Go off and start another baby. It gets no worse than that, unless he bring her back some kind of STDs or anything like that. But however, going out, starting a family and having an outside child with another woman when you have his first 2 kids, that is the absolute worst. Absolute worst, and it's only going to get worse. I guarantee you he's going to be back out here in the field, okay, when he gets out of his home again, because that's what they do. It's a repeated cycle. This man hasn't healed from this shit. You know what I mean? He's still young. He's still learning. He got plenty more mistakes. And the fact that she just welcomed him back home like it was nothing, that gave him the okay to go do it again. He's going to meet somebody else that he's going to like, and it's going to give him that spark. And he's going to probably go through the same cycle all over again. And, he got a dummy at home. He got a dummy at home.
Nah, man, look, hey, come on, y'all.
Mm.
Listen, this how I feel about this whole situation, because that's where a lot of relationships is going wrong. This is what you're supposed to do. And if she took him back, she did the right thing. Take that dude back, right? Y'all work it out and don't never bring that stuff up again.
And it's going to happen again.
You don't bring it up again. And I know what the future holds, but she did a good thing. Homie apologized. Keep it that way.
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
An apology, the thing is, no. Take them back, yes. If you're going to take them back, cool. Can't nobody stop you from doing that. Can't nobody stop you from taking them back. But still, you can't take him back and let him know this is okay. The man has created a whole new family. That is not okay, Mayan.
Look, I'm trying to say sometimes it's okay. Sometimes
it's okay
it depends
to create
on
a whole nother family.
Yes, sometimes it's okay. Depending on the dynamic that you're dealing with. Because check this out. She a woman, right? So what's she gonna do? So what's she gonna do?
Leave.
She leave.
She leave. Give herself some time to heal.
She gonna get another dude worse than that.
She hasn't even given herself the time to even process and she hasn't even given herself enough time to heal, process, and figure out whether or not she willing to accept a whole nother baby outside of her kids. She don't even know she probably ain't even willing to accept his side baby, because guess what? He ain't even accepting the side baby. So either way, it is a messy situation. And mark my words when I tell you, baby, that boy ain't done with that girl at home. He ain't done with her, and he gonna keep on taking her through there. Taking her through there.
Let me tell y'all something.
Mark my words.
This is when we need auntie from back in the day, back in the 60s, back in the 70s, was going to sit her down talking about take your man back. Because you know what I'm saying. Hey, that's your man. He made a mistake. Now take him back and make it do what it do. And they happy right now. Come on now.
Back.
Stop
that's it. Fine. If you're going to take him back, take him back. But you can't take him back that easy. I'm sorry. Especially, that's the ultimate.
If you're going to take him back, take it back. You don't got to make the man jump through the hoops and all that.
That's the ultimate betrayal. Having a baby on me is the ultimate betrayal. I'm not taking you back, letting you know that shit was okay, because that shit is not okay. And now he got a kid out here in the world just floating around in the world that he don't want to see, don't have nothing to do with it. She mad, she bitter. She ain't gonna encourage him to be a part of the baby's life, because if you went out and had the baby, and I'm gonna take you back, now you need to go do the right thing with your child. This your child. You don't leave your child high and dry. You went out, you married the girl, you ain't even married the bitch you got at home. Baby, this is a mess, okay?
Oh, he got to do right. See, the thing is,
the whole situation is a mess.
Look, the thing is,
he married the side girl. He married the side chick. That's his legal wife.
And he gonna have to deal with that. But at least his mindset. At least his mindset is in the right place, because he trying to do the right thing.
Fuck his apology. Fuck that apology,
Come
nigga.
on, don't listen to that, y'all.
Fuck his apology.
Apologize with your actions. He apologized, and he trying to do the right thing. He gonna change for about
good 2-3 months. He gonna change maybe 6 months max. He gonna change, probably be good. But baby, 6 months he gonna get tired of her. He gonna get tired of the whole situation all over again, and he gonna be out in the streets, goddamn it, just slanging and hanging that thing lang. That's just how
somebody in the comment section said he definitely showing out gonna do it again.
Yeah, he gonna do it again. Yeah, we all know. Y'all see Cardi B, when you take them back too easy, what they do? They go do it. They get worse every time. It gets worse every time. You keep taking these motherfuckers back after humiliating you and embarrassing you and disrespecting you. Keep taking them back real easy. No. They gotta have punishment regardless of what it is. Now, don't ask what the punishment gonna be. Whatever you feel is fit for your nigga to be punished. However you feel is gonna punish him the worst. And the punishment is what's gonna hurt him the worst. So you're gonna have to get some punishment before you think you can come back over here.
But you can't deal with a dude like he a dog. Like, you know what I'm saying?
His
A dude
ass
gonna do
is
whatever.
a
Like, oh,
dog. What
if
you
you don't punish
mean?
him, he gonna act like
He
this.
is a dog. They are a dog.
Man gonna act
That's what it
however they're gonna act. They're gonna act like that regardless of the punishment that you're gonna give him. Cool. What's the punishment you gonna give to a dude like that? Because he gonna get out there, get himself another one of them. He got money. What's the punishment you gonna you gotta do?
The punishment is whatever you see fit for your man, okay? And to your question, these are dogs we are referring to. These are indeedly dogs, okay?
And
they
that's
did
what
it
the
once,
problem
you take them
is.
back, they're gonna do it again. Don't think you can change no man. Shit, it was a reason why he did it the first time. And if he ain't healed from that reason, or if man ain't gonna change until he ready to change. And that boy is just a boy. He ain't gonna change. So that's my motherfucker fight.
Y'all give us a call. What's the number again? Give us a call on the number that we got. I forget the number.
Just because he said sorry does not mean he gonna change. Okay?
Give us a call. Chime in.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Give us a call on 469-796-6719. Y'all give us a call so y'all can contribute. The comment section going crazy too.
Yeah, he's the real embarrassment. Oh yes, talk about it. He's the real embarrassment. We got comments on he's the real embarrassment. He finna pay child support for 3 kids. Well, he probably gonna pay for that one for sure that he left, the side chick. He probably gonna pay a nice chunk for her. Nikki Baby ain't gonna put him on child support, so he probably gonna have to pay child support for Nikki Baby. I don't know, but hey, that's beyond.
Ain't that enough punishment for him, though?
But that's not her punishment. That's the punishment he getting from his own actions. He getting punishment from his other baby mama. You went out and got her pregnant. That's what you get. Now the one that you left at home, now she got to give you a little sprinkle on top of that too. Shit, the hell, no.
Man, hey,
no.
I could look that whole subject. I could have a whole podcast. 2-hour conversation on that alone.
Okay.
But I ain't gonna do it.
Don't get me started.
I ain't gonna do it.
Cause Maya trying to get me started. He trying to put me in a hot seat when it comes to these men and cheating and disrespecting their women. He always try to get me in a hot seat, but you know what? That's okay. I take the flames tonight, cause y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got my good sisters out here. Y'all got my girls fucked up now. Y'all got them fucked up. They don't do that. Cardi B has taught us. A lot of these women has taught us how these men do not change. You taking them back, he's not gonna change.
Nah, dude's been doing whatever dude's been doing since the goddamn 40s. It's just now, because of social media and everything is just being exposed, people think the dynamic of women and men ain't never really gonna change. It's the environment that are making people act differently, but it's a different version of the same thing. Trust me, y'all. I've been around long enough to see. And it's just,
now everything is just on display.
Now everything just on display, and we got social media where we constantly see what's going on. It's the same thing. But the power dynamic between women and somebody trying to pull this way, and the woman trying to pull this way, the man trying to pull that way, it's always going to end one way.
Yeah.
What I would say out here, it is spooky.
It's spooky. And regardless of what you do, if a man wants to cheat, he's going to cheat. And that's going to take us to our next topic, okay?
And if a woman want to do whatever she want to do, she going to do it anyway.
No, if a man going to cheat, like I said, if a man going to cheat, they going to cheat. That's going to take us in our next topic on, as a woman, understanding why and how, and, if these, what you going to do if your man cheat, That's something that they do.
And my thing is, I respect niggas. I know you're going to have about 5, 10 bitches. Don't bring me no babies and don't bring me no STDs and don't have these bitches reaching out to me, and we good 100%.
So you can go come out.
You're going to do it whether I know it or not. Just don't bring me no STDs and no babies. We straight, and make sure when them bitches see me, they stay in their place.
Like she said, don't bring me no babies, no STDs. And see, it's always something that proves my point, okay? Okay, the ultimate betrayal is bringing me a baby or bringing me some STDs, okay? So, like she said, he's gonna cheat. He's gonna cheat. Cool. She's gonna accept it. Just, those are her 2 boundaries. You can cheat all you want to. Now, with this, what I can say is I agree with what she said. What she said, I agree with it. It is true. Knowing man, dealing with man, it is true. If he gonna have 4, 5, or 6 different women or whatever, that is true. But Ain't no way in the world I'm going to tell him that. I'm never going to tell my man, hey, you can go and cheat. Just don't do this. Just don't do that. But you can go and cheat on me and I'm going to be faithful to you. No, there's no, if she feel that way, she needs to keep that with herself and move accordingly. But you never tell a man that. You never give a man a green light to disrespect you, because guess what? He's going to drag you along and string you along as long as he can. And then he's going to leave you for a woman who ain't having that shit. He going to leave you for a woman who's doing the exact opposite of what you doing.
Now, the caveat to a lot of these situations that, like what you're saying is, now, a lot of women, when we look at the media and a lot of these podcasts of women talking, y'all want a man who can provide, who is a high value man, quote unquote, whatever y'all call these dudes that y'all want to be earning.
Yeah.
That's what come with it. A lot of these, so you can't expect to have a dude that is so powerful and he has all these qualities that you want, and you expect him to be a one-woman man, because that's what we were talking about on the other episode, supply and demand. There's not a lot of dudes like that. He up there and he has a lot of resources. He's gonna have a lot of women coming at him, and he's gonna have to be a real strong dude to reject everybody for you. And now 9 times out of 10, you have all these demands. What are you offering him? If you offering just a box and a little bit of this, that, and the third, he gonna take that. If you were 10, if you were 9, he gonna take that, and he might go and deal with a 7 because she offers this and that. He gonna do that because he can do that, because he got options, and that's just really how it go. So now, if you decide to be dealing with a dude like that and he doing all these things that you want, the least you can do is like, okay, these are the conditions. When you get out there and you a ball player, or you whatever, you a high earner, when you get out there, you out the country, do whatever you got to do, but don't do blatantly in front of me. I don't need women calling you and I'm in front. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to find out about that. Don't bring no STDs or whatever. I know you play in the field or whatever.
What about the babies?
But as long as we good.
Don't bring no STDs. What about the babies?
It's never good to bring the babies, but sometimes it happens. Especially, see, the thing is, when you dealing with these type of dudes, right? You can't give them rules, because the truth of the matter is they're going to do whatever they want to do. And if you want to stick with it, if you like the benefits that come with it, you're going to have to stick around. If you don't want to stick around, he's going to get somebody that look just like you or better.
Well, here's my thing, okay? Here's my thing. At the end of the day, ladies, if you're going to accept your man having multiple women and cheating and doing what he want to do, that's cool. To each his own. But don't ever tell a man that it's okay for him to go out and sleep with these other women. Don't ever let him know that you're okay with that, because you're giving him the green light to disrespect you, to humiliate you. And a man that sees a woman that can't respect herself, he's not going to respect you. He don't give a damn about respecting you. And it's going to lead him to the arms of a woman who ain't going to let him do all that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't going to let him do it. I mean, you can take him back from time to time here and there. However, you never tell a man it's okay to disrespect me. I want you to disrespect me. I want you to humiliate me. That's one thing you don't do. Even if you're thinking it, even if that is something that you don't mind your man doing, you don't tell him that. You let him know that, no, you can't cheat on me. No, I don't want you to cheat on me. And if you find out he cheating, yes, you cause chaos, you raise hell, because that's not what he's supposed to be doing. If y'all are in a committed relationship where, you can't cheat on him, he can't cheat on you. Now if y'all in an open relationship, I ain't really got much to say on that, because I ain't never went down that type of road. But if you in a committed relationship, hell no, don't ever tell him that it's okay for him to sleep with other women. If he gonna do it and you gonna let him do it, then let him do it. But don't tell him.
You know what? I'm going to have to agree with you on that one, because if I'm dealing with a woman, and I don't never want my woman to be like, oh, nah, you're good with all of that, because at the end of the day, if you're doing something that you're not supposed to be doing, it's wrong anyway. So I do agree with you.
Yeah,
that's some ism for y'all. I'm glad you
Yeah.
you're getting the women a little bit of game.
No, for
That's
real.
some ism for y'all.
There's
you
no
don't
fun.
never okay it, because it's like, you're not supposed you're not supposed to be doing that. But all I'm saying is, it's like, you got to know that whatever you choose, whatever route you choose to go with in life, it's going to have, everything has advantage and disadvantage. If y'all are seeking these high-powered men that can do all of this, that can take you on these trips, and that, it come with some kind of rebuttal, some kind of thing that you have to deal with. And if you don't want to deal with that, you got to choose somebody different. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, I don't even think it has nothing to do with the high value man, because some of these women are just okay with just being with a regular normal guy, you know, not a basketball player, not a rapper. Some women are okay with being with a regular 9-to-5 hardworking man that's still getting cheated on. You know, those guys still cheat on their women's too. You know, those guys still do these type of same things too, regardless of the tax bracket or what you making. You still got broke niggas that's out here cheating and sleeping and having babies on they girls just like the rich ones. So I don't think it's just only a certain type of woman. So you can't just say, oh, it's only the women who's going for these high profile men or these high value men. No. This can happen to anybody. Even if your man is low value, he'll pull some of the same
low
shit.
value. Now I understand that. We're not gonna paint everybody with the same brush. I'm just saying, speaking on that part, anything can happen as far as, but the majority of that happening is because if you dealing, because these women, let's not, hey, we see what's going on. If you don't have nothing to bring to the table and you dealing with them, and she gonna kick you to the curb, she ain't even gonna put up with that. But the same woman that not gonna put up with you not having nothing to offer, gonna put up with it when she get with another dude who got more to offer. That's what I'm just saying. That's a different perspective. But I'm not trying to say everybody like that. I can go as far as even saying this. It's not even to say you can't find you a high value dude who don't do none of that, who don't play the field. You still can.
Yeah.
They're out there.
They out there.
You know what I'm saying?
They out there. And it's and on the contrary, okay, there are some good men out there who don't cheat.
Shout outs to us.
And who love their woman and who is never going to jeopardize or sacrifice their home for a temporary thrill. Okay, so shout out to all of those good men out there, because I know there are some. Please don't think that I'm just this man hater or whatever. There are some good men who has morals and who still stand 10 toes on their morals and taking care of their home and their family. But what I want to do is I want to get in the comment
section, right? I see them dropping. Y'all see me in the camera just with a side out looking at the comment section. It's going crazy.
Okay.
What they talking about?
Okay, they say he is a real embarrassment. He finna pay child support for 3 kids. I reread that one. Man, the side chick won, really. She's legally his wife. It's gonna be alimony, alienation of affection, all that. Oh yeah, she's gonna get her. Oh, she's gonna get him back good. She might as well sit back. But you know what? What I've learned with that, no matter how much money she gonna get, no matter how much payment she gonna get, nothing can compare with your child having their father. I'm sorry. When you fall in love with that baby and you realize that your child deserves to have a father, especially seeing that he's acting with his other kids, all that money ain't gonna matter, because her child is gonna be fatherless, and that's gonna hurt her too. To see this beautiful baby growing up and doing all these things, and you experiencing this baby go through all of these phases alone, knowing that your child deserves a father, that money ain't gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. She's still gonna be hurt, because ultimately, all that money, that girl would stop all that money if that man wanted to be in that baby life. Point blank, period. So sometimes the money ain't even the case.
The money ain't even the case. And just to add on a little something, we're not gonna get into it.
But
y'all see the Brian McKnight thing? The Brian McKnight thing with the babies and all that, it could turn out to be like that real ugly. But I digress.
Sometimes the money don't matter.
Money ain't
some of
anything.
these women, like in her case, I don't know what kind of girl she is, but she probably just want her child to have a father, which, everybody should want that for their child. Let's see. Okay, so if the woman is the breadwinner, does it go the same way?
As I think that's related to when I was saying that if a man is has means and he could do all this and that dealing with different women, so I think that comment is directed to if a woman has money, can she do all of that or whatever? But what do you think? I'm gonna let you talk.
If a woman has money, can she mess around with different guys?
Yeah.
No, it does not work that way. It does not work that way. And I'm not even sure if that's what that comment is about. But no, if a woman has money, no, she can't just go out and mess with who she want to mess with and have babies. No, come on now. We all know this. No, it doesn't work like that. That comment could be pertaining to if she was the breadwinner and had a baby, with child support and alimony, would that stuff still be important? I don't think that,
Yeah, well, I think, and I'm gonna respond to that. Women, and I think you responded to that for me. That's how I put, I put it to you. No, there is what is called double standards.
Mm-hmm.
Double standards are a real thing, and sometimes I'll be bent out of shape when people trying to run away from double standards.
Mm-hmm.
That is what it is. A woman cannot do what a man do, and a man cannot do what a woman do. That's just that's just the name of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are trying to counter to what a woman is doing, trying to counter what a man is doing, you always going to be in a deficit.
Mm-hmm.
It don't work like that.
Yeah.
So the simple answer to that is like, no, it's not gonna go that way.
It can't go that way.
It can't go that way.
It said, I do not deal with low value men at all. If he can't lead me closer to Christ, feed my soul and respect us and work hard, I don't want him. Amen to that. Amen to that. I don't think so. They legit probably get with dudes for money. Look at him. That is true. He looks like a 9th grader.
Come on now.
No, he do. He legitimately do. Like, no, like he really does. That was a good one. Standards have what is that? Derivatives?
Standards have derivative according to the fine print. Am I correct? Derivative. I don't quite understand that. What the question is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true, though.
Put it
That's
again.
true.
Elaborate on what you're talking about.
No, that's true, though. Or call in.
Call in.
Y'all. Do y'all know that y'all can call in and talk to us directly so we don't have to read all of y'all comments? Give us a call. Y'all can be anonymous if y'all want to. You don't have to say your name. The phone number is 469-796-6719. We looking forward to y'all calls, okay?
Yeah, I think what he's trying to say is standards have derivatives, like they coming from somewhere. So the standards that we all have come from somewhere, as in something that we saw, something that was taught, or something that was. So yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Our standards come from somewhere, but they could always change, right? Standards are what they call fluid. They're not. They can change at different points. So, shout outs to the comment section right there.
Shout out to the comment section, okay? Y'all let us know what y'all think. We are reading the comments. We love that y'all are tuned in, okay? We right here with y'all. We like that y'all fucking with us. Shout out to y'all. We got a live viewer here. Shout out to our live viewer.
Yeah, we got a live viewer right here.
We're going to go ahead and jump into the next topic, okay?
What's the next topic?
Take us to the next topic.
Right. So the next topic is why the marriage rate has dropped. Let's see. Do we got a clip for that? I don't think. Let me see if we got a clip for that. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next topic. Right. So we're going to talk about that one later after this. Let's talk about this other one.
Yeah.
Should you date if you are still in love with your ex? Let's talk about that one. I think we got a clip for that one.
Okay.
Do you think if you're still hung up on your ex, you should be dating?
I would say yes.
You do?
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
I personally think you should heal thyself and before you put yourself out there again.
Why? Tell me why.
I don't want some broken guy who's still hung up on his ex. I don't.
I like that. I like seeing Morris Chestnut.
Hey, stick to the topic now. Let him put some chocolate on the screen, and you just melting, just like that. I know Morris be doing that to the ladies. Focus now.
Yes, absolutely, yes.
Focus.
Yes.
It.
Ain't no time to
Come
heal,
on, Morris,
okay?
you behind the ladies.
Guess what? The thing about that is, if you still hung up on your ex, you might go on a date with somebody that all it takes is that one good person to get you over the A. Hey, come here, put the camera on me, please. Let me tell the girl something.
There she go again.
All it takes is that one person, okay, to get you over your ex. That one person. That's all it takes. It takes for you to vibe, click, and connect with one person, and your ex is poof. Gone. You're gone. So absolutely. Date. If you still hung up on your ex, date. Keep dating. Keep talking to different guys because, baby, all it takes is that one. I understand healing. I get healing. I get that. If you feel like you need to heal. But some women are not broken to where they need to heal. Some women ain't broken after an ex or after a breakup. They can get back out there. Everybody don't need to heal. Okay? You only need to heal when you've let somebody you let somebody break you. That's the only time you need to heal. But if this man ain't break you, but you still hung up on him, girl, go out and date. Keep dating until you find that one lucky mug that's gonna take you.
One lucky bud.
One lucky mug is gonna take your man off your ex,
Hey,
girl.
y'all,
It works.
look.
It works. It works. It works 1,000%. So yes, please date. Please go on those.
Check this out. I agree with you.
Hell
man.
yeah.
You got to look. It ain't no reason why you should be hung up over nobody, over nothing. How dumb do you look being hung up over a job where they just let you go? Look into other opportunities, right? Especially if you knew you already been in that relationship and you already know what it's like being in that relationship. It ain't no reason you should be hung up over that relationship. You tried it. You did everything that you could. The only reason you could be hung up is if you ain't put 100% effort in that relationship. But if you was who you were supposed to be and you put 100% effort in that relationship, don't be hung up on it. You know what I'm saying? Look into other avenues. This is why I would say, especially talking to the fellas, because I be wanting to talk to the fellas.
Well, talk to them then.
Logic. You use your logic. You probably you probably still hung up on your ex because that's a familiar place. That's something that you're more comfortable with. And sometimes we do get comfortable with the chaos. So you got to be logical. I already know what it's like dealing with this person. I already know what it's like being in this position. So I'm not going to lose nothing trying this other thing right here, right? And seeing how it go. Knowing based on the experience that I had with the other thing that it could show me something else.
Yeah.
Give that other opportunity a chance. So yeah, you can still date.
Mm-hmm.
You don't be hung up on your ex. Date, do what you got to do and see what it do and take it from there.
But of course, that's easier said than done. You got
Right.
some people who don't have that experience not to be hung up.
So we're talking to them people right now.
Right, to all the new people. But after you've been in 50 relationships, you should not be hung up on an ex no more. After you've been hung up over 40, 50, 60, however many exes, you should not still be getting hung up and letting these people break you, okay?
Right.
After so many failed relationships, you should learn. You should start learning and know that ain't no heartbreaks or ain't no depression or, after you got to learn from this stuff.
You got to learn. And profession, I think sometimes at the end of the day, when we get to the meat and potatoes of this situation,
I love
you got to know what you want.
Yeah.
You got to know what you want. It's like, I know what I want and you giving me this.
Mm-hmm.
And it look good on paper or whatever you're saying, but I know what I want.
Yeah.
And I done seen this before.
Mm-hmm.
So I know it look good, it sound good, but I ain't finna go there based on my experience. So I'm gonna try this thing right over.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And try that and see how it go. But you have no reason, like I'm gonna say it again, no reason to be hung up over a situation that you done dealt with over and over again and you know how it go.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah, we got a comment that says attachment is a mofo. Okay, attachment is crazy.
Sure enough.
It surpasses logic, but you do supposed to date, and I agree with that. Attachment is crazy, but like I said, if you've been in 50 failed relationships and 50 different attachments, there is no way that you should let the 51st person get you off your equilibrium.
Right.
Don't let that 51st person get you to where you
knock
need to
you
heal.
off the square.
Right, you need to heal and you don't want to date and this 51st person got you all screwed up in a man because of an attachment. No. After you had so many attachments, you should be able to master attachment and you should be able to master detachment, okay? So
all right now.
I'm just saying, baby, after 50 different attachments, you should already been mastered the art of detachment. And that's some clock that right there. That's some clock that for y'all.
You gotta love you, goddamn.
Yeah, don't keep on going through the same cycle over and over and not learning nothing. How you ever gonna get what you want out of the situation when you're not learning? So yes, absolutely. Attachment, it does sucks. It is okay. But just as well as you can get attached, you better train yourself to detach. Because nothing and no one is forever.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
She
reality.
She spit high fire today, though.
Look,
I ain't even gonna lie. She spit high fire today.
I ain't been on this earth
you came with it.
I ain't been on this earth that many years for nothing. I haven't, I've had life experiences to where I've had to learn from it. You know what I mean? There's no way I'm gonna go out and get in any type of situation and let somebody break my heart. And I'm not going to do it.
Especially when you're grown.
Especially when you have the experience. You could be grown, you could be young. It doesn't matter your age. As long as you're learning from your experiences, then you should be just fine. Just fine. Don't let nobody keep playing with you, or it's gonna each and every time you let somebody play with you and you're not learning from it, it's gonna take a piece of you. It's gonna take a piece of you, and then you're gonna give the right person just bits and pieces, and not even your whole self. So yeah, y'all learn from y'all mistakes and learn how to detach from all of this. Okay.
Somebody said in the comment section, said you can't be in love with your ex, but anything else is cool. So you cannot be in love with your ex, but anything else is cool. What you think about that?
You can't be in love with your ex,
yeah,
but anything else is cool.
Anything else is cool. So
I'm not sure if I understand what that means.
So you just can't be in love with them, but anything else is cool. I don't know as far as the parameters for everything else. What do it mean?
Okay. Yeah, you can't be in love with your ex. I mean, if you still in love with your ex, I mean, still date. Still date. I'm telling you, all it takes is one person, but it does make it harder. It does make dating harder because when you are still hung up over somebody else and meeting new people, they start to get annoying. They start to get irritating, and you just can't really see the potential in somebody new when you're comparing them to your ex. But don't stop. Keep going, because all it takes is that one person. I'm telling y'all, all it takes is that one person, and you go hit the jackpot, and the ex is no longer even a factor, okay?
Ooh, I like that comment. It says, does a man deserve isolation when he cares for someone to decide if he should continue to care? Do he deserve isolation?
You go ahead, Mayan. What you got for that?
Man, does a man deserve isolation? Bruh, shit, I know who. The thing is, isolation is always a good thing.
Yeah.
But not all the way. But it's a good thing if you decide that that's what you want.
Yeah.
To heal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you can go for that. But deserve it? I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know if you should. I don't know if isolation is a deserving thing.
Right.
Isolation is kind of a given. It's something that just kind of.
Because isolation has kind of like negative connotations to it.
Yeah.
It's like when you say isolate, because it's like, yo, I'm isolated. Somebody got to be isolated.
Yeah.
But I feel like spending time by yourself and trying to not isolate yourself, because isolation has kind of like a negative connotation in my mind. But I see where you're going with it. I feel like if that's what you need to heal, like, I'm not going to deal with nobody. I'm just going to I'm just going to take a break from talking to no females or whatever so I can heal while I'm trying to get over X or whatever it is. So sure enough, whatever. Look, I'm gonna keep it like this. Whatever is necessary for you to do as a man, you got to do it.
Yeah.
All necessary steps for you to heal. If it takes isolation, whatever that look like to you, not talking to nobody, not dealing with nobody, or whatever it is, it takes for you to heal. Therapy, whatever it is, take them steps to make you heal so you can be better for the next situation, because you don't want to miss out on the good situations because you're still hung up on what? The past.
Yeah. If you feel like you deserve isolation, then isolate, if you care for someone, isolate and determine whether or not you still care for that person. Heal. The man cares. He is healing. Yeah. So just heal, heal, fellas. It's okay if you feel like you need to heal. If you've been in a relationship that broke you, definitely heal yourself. Definitely heal yourself. However, if you've been in a relationship that did not break you, okay, because you've learned your lesson, then you get your ass out here and go find somebody to get you over your ex, okay?
Get your butt up
Everybody's not broken to be healed. Everybody don't need to be healed.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So yeah. So I appreciate all of the love we getting in the comments.
Yeah, the comment section. Everybody in the comment section. Anybody finna call, but it's all good.
Yeah, I mean,
whichever
maybe
method
they shy, and that's okay. Maybe that's. But if y'all want to call in and I give y'all name, we up for that too. But we're gonna go ahead and get into our last topic. Okay, because it's looking like the time is ticking, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see. What's gonna be our last topic? Which one is gonna be the last topic?
It's why the marriage rate has dropped.
Why have the marriage rate
dropped? Yes.
What is y'all opinions?
The marriage
on
rate
why
dropped. It said in 1970, more than 80% of men were married by the age of 30. Today, it's only 23%. What is going on out there? I'm gonna let you speak on it now.
Social media.
Ladies first.
Social media.
Yeah.
I say social media because it gives people the opportunity to compare what they have. Okay. And what they say, comparison is the thief of joy.
Say it again.
Comparison is the thief of joy.
100.
Okay. So social media is giving all of these married people and all of these relationships giving everybody the opportunity to compare what they already have and feel like that they deserve more, or feel like they not getting enough, or feel like they deserve better.
Mm-hmm.
And the temptation, it's everything is so easily accessible via social media. You've been married 10, 15 years. Now, social media has become this big thing over the past 5 years. And, you looking at your wife every day, and, she done had 4 kids, and, the titties ain't sitting how they used to. Do you know what I'm saying? And she done ate too many loaded baked potatoes. And
She said loaded down.
Yeah. All you're doing, you scrolling on your timeline, and you seeing all these girls with these nice, tight, right bodies, boobs sitting up, ass is sitting out, and they are accessible. You know what I mean? These women are accessible to you. So absolutely, especially to a weak man. You know what I mean? A man that lacks faith.
Fake accessible as well.
Yes. Yeah. A man that lacks faith, a man that lacks consistency, a man that lacks discipline. Yes, he is going to compare what he has at home to everything that's on Instagram. And I do believe that is what's affecting a lot of our men from getting married and staying married. Okay?
Man.
Okay, let's talk about staying married.
You be spitting our fire today.
It's not about getting married, because, motherfuckers can get married. We just talked about the Gelo ball just married a girl for 2 weeks and left.
Right.
We ain't talking about getting married. We want to talk about staying married, because that's where the meat and potatoes at.
Right. And every relationship back in the day, they was kind of different. And I agree with you.
And the women put up with a lot more.
And the women put up with a lot more. And I agree with you, because the thing is, somebody said that, like what you said is like, I saw something on social media saying, we get these dopamine hits.
Yeah.
You got a beautiful woman at your house, and you got a man that's doing everything.
Yep.
But every time you log on social media, somebody got a bigger house.
Yep.
Somebody got a taller man.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got the man is toned up.
Yeah.
They are going on vacation for, a few more times than you already do. So initially, when you look at that, it don't make sense, because you're like, nah, this is just for this is just whatever it is. But the constant hits, the dopamine levels, every time you log on, you're seeing something that is according to the algorithm. Yep. Now you see that, you like it, it's in your algorithm, because you done swapped a couple times.
Yep.
And now the algorithm is feeding you with that.
Yeah.
And now subconsciously, because your subconscious is alive, you subconsciously think that is what you want.
Mm-hmm.
So now your actions towards your wife, your husband, and your situation, you probably live in a 3-bed house, and you looking, and it's a dope house.
Yeah.
And, and you work so hard, you're looking at it, all of a sudden it look like a shack.
Yep.
You're looking at your car, you thinking, I deserve a better car or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're looking at every situation, and you thinking you got to elevate. Now you're acting different.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Hotline.
And I was spitting.
Yeah. Y'all cut. Get it off your chest podcast.
Hotline. What we got on the phone?
Pre, hello.
Hey,
hey,
how's
what
it
going on, Pre?
Nothing much.
What you got for us today, girl? Tell me you want to chime in on something good. Come on with it. Come on with it.
You know I do, boo. So I think that, I think about intentional dating. So back in the day, courting was the essential key and function into dating that led to marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, I don't believe, it's not all men, it's not all women. That is not the forefront. It's really not, because you have some people that rather, I want you to play wifey, but I don't want to put the ring on the finger.
That's true.
I want you to come over here and, dick me down, or I want you to pay for this, but nobody is moving with intentionality to ever really get to where they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's almost like they want the milk for free, though, but they don't want to buy the cow.
Exactly.
Because it's either for me, you got to buy me or you got to peace out.
Mm-hmm.
So back in the day, like when you look at your grandparents, like you see your grandparents was married 64, 65 years. But what did that look like back in the day?
Yeah.
Like Manya said, it's social media, it's a dopamine hit, it's a lot of stuff because you're trying to see you got something in front of you, but you're seeing something in somebody else that's better than what you got. You miss your blessing by doing that.
Yep.
But I just feel that it's not intentional moving like it should be, like courtship.
Yep.
Some people don't know what real courtship is.
Yep.
Some
'Cause-
people don't know what intentional moving and intentional dating truly is.
Yep.
Like, and it don't take a man long before he knows that he wants to marry a woman.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Just
agree.
like it don't take a woman long to know she gonna sleep with somebody, sleep with a guy. But like I said, it's not in the era of our grandparents.
Yeah, I honestly think a lot of men lack courtship because everything is so easy. Even though,
Right.
like I said, the comparison is the thief of joy, and that's what the social media is giving a lot of people these days. However, men don't, it's giving them access. So they don't know how to court and properly get a girl and take her out and text appropriately and spend
Right.
the ultimately the right amount of time with a woman that he's courting, because everything comes so easy.
Right.
They got women.
It's just
Some
I'm sorry.
women give it up easy. You ain't got to take her on no dates. You ain't got to
Yeah.
buy nothing. And she look
Right.
just as good as the one who requires all of that. So it's a crazy, the social media thing. It's a crazy world. It really is.
It
Yeah.
really is that, but I just feel like too, if a man wants you, he gonna come get you.
Oh,
He gonna
yeah.
text appropriately. He ain't gonna send no dick pics. He's gonna be just a gentleman.
Please
Because
don't
I'm
send no dick
telling you,
pics.
Would you keep a man if he sent you a?
no,
Would
ain't
you,
nobody sent me no dick pic. No,
Please don't send no, fellas, please don't send no dick pics.
no. The guy
Please.
that I,
You going to
talked to,
jail.
he has never done that. He's a total gentleman. He has
Oh.
never done it.
you gonna click your
Ever.
phone and it's gonna be in there like that.
He better no. That's not even in his character to do some stuff like that.
Yeah, no,
So,
that's a big ick.
what you say?
Yeah, the sending dick pics, that's a big no. That's ultimate no.
It's a hell no, because I get turned off real quick. That's a no. Because for me, if you can send that to dick pic to me, you can send it up to 50 other girls.
Exactly. That's what they do. That's why they do it.
Nothing to the imagination. You know what I'm saying?
That's why they do it. Now, Apri, we got a comment
Yeah.
that says buying the cow today is buying women bags. Then you get the cow. So you buy a woman a bag and then you get the cow. Or you pay a bill. Or you can pay a bill and you get the cow.
So you only worth like $150, $200?
Or depending on how much the bag is. You got some $50,000 bags out here. And then it says, and then the rest of the comment says, back then you had to buy the cow by committing. So that's the difference. So the difference with the cows today, you have to, you got to buy a bag, pay some bills, and boom,
Girl,
you get what you want. But back then you had to actually commit to get what you want.
Yeah.
And I respect that.
And here the thing is, like, I think, like, I'm an independent woman. I date, I do. But here the thing is if all you could do for me is buy me a bag and pay my bill, I can do that shit myself. I need you to apply pressure in other ways. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that buying bag stuff, paying bills, like, I pay my own bills. There's nothing wrong with it. But when you say, okay, let's intentionally date, I'm looking at marriage, okay, then that's a different conversation. That's a different wavelength of, you know what I'm saying, of dating.
Mm-hmm.
But you just ask a nigga to buy you a bag and pay your damn light bill. Like, girl, please.
Exactly. Yeah. So the girls, I think everybody need to tighten up, One thing I could say is the younger generation, they don't have those back in the day morals. They back in the day is nowhere near like, older people back in the day. So we got a comment. It says, my grandma had 2 baby daddies and still got married. Marriage was a societal exception in the 50s, so that's just what it was.
Right. As I say, look at the African culture.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's
Every
going on
other
with
culture,
that? That means they ain't out here doing that because they expect to, marry rich. It ain't just you just gonna come over here, you gonna marry my daughter. No, you got the bride price, You got to bring stuff to the family. It's a whole thing. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't doing that in America.
No, not the
They not.
Americans. So, words from the wise. Get you an African man. My man Munyon here is single and available, ladies.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, man, hey, look, you're going to have problems. Look, here's the thing. You're going to get problems. Whoever you do decide to be with, it's going to come. Like I always like to say that whoever you do decide to be with, it's going to be some kind of sacrifice and it's going to be some kind of issues. And I think sometimes the issue with us people is we expect to go to where there is zero problems. Whatever situation you choose to be with a poor dude, there are going to be some repercussions, some advantages and disadvantages. You choose to be with a dude that got a lot of money, you're going to have some advantages and disadvantages. So it's just a matter of choosing your pain. And I feel like sometimes these days people are very uncomfortable with choosing their pain. But I want to take a lot of the conversation because you on call. I'm going to let you speak, caller.
You good? No, I hear exactly what you're saying, but I just feel like this, like, you gotta just, when you intentionally date, take that time to get to know that person as much as you can daily. You know what I'm saying? Like, see more of them. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, it's more than just, oh, can you come pay my bill?
Yep.
But I want to know how was your day? Like, how was your mental health?
Right. Did you eat?
Did you eat? Did you get home safely? It's like
good.
shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, really just think about the black man. Like, how was work today? Like, let's talk about. Let me help you unpack that suitcase so you ain't got to unpack that shit yourself.
Exactly.
Or try to hold it, and then all of a sudden you a ticking time bomb and you combust.
Ooh.
And then I gotta get the remnant pieces of that, and I gotta try to put you back together again.
That's deep.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's deep. That's deep.
That is, it's just, I mean, it don't matter. You knew who you was dealing with when you was messing with them. You knew who they were.
Exactly.
Either if they had money or not. But at the same time, I know money is not everything. Yes, you do have to have it to be sustainable in life and to do things that you need, get things that you need and things that you want. But you ought to know who you're dealing with.
Exactly.
But at the same time, you got to take your time. I mean,
take your time. Words from the wise. Words from our sister Apri.
Yeah, we
take
appreciate
your time and continue to date. Continue to date.
Do your thing and be intentional. We appreciate that. You always got some insightful conversations for us.
Yes,
someone to think about. That's real deep right there.
That's real deep. We respect that, Apri. Okay, Apri, well, we appreciate your call. Okay, honey, like always. We appreciate you for being in the chat. And if we don't talk to you in the next upcoming weeks, you have a Merry Christmas to you and yours. Thank you.
Have fun and be safe.
That's what's up.
Bye-bye.
Shout outs to the comment section. Shout outs to Apri.
Shout out to Apri. That was a gem.
That was a gem. And this is what I gotta say, because I did not want to interrupt our caller. I'm very one and only caller, but I just wanted to say, listen. Listen.
Come on with it.
Nothing is new under the sun.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? People going to require the same kind of attention. People going to require the same kind of love or whatever. It's just a different dynamic of the same thing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I feel like as a man, you still have to be able to provide. You still have to be able to have a top mouthpiece. You still got to be able to have be charismatic and still be able to do some of the same things that Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all them dudes from back was doing. You can't just be out here lurking, because you can have, back in the day, you see a lady, you got a top mouthpiece, hey, how you doing, shut up? We have a conversation. Now you could just hop in somebody's DM, but what's going to carry you after that?
Right.
When you be dealing with that. So it's a different dynamic. I understand that.
It is.
But essentially, nothing is new under the sun. It's the same thing done differently. So y'all got to study the game. It's like, listen, if you have a computer chip from 1999, it's not going to work in 2025. You have to upgrade your system.
Yeah, of course.
You have to upgrade your CPU.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. You have to upgrade your game and how you deal with something. Look, I'm Unc. They call me Unc, right? I'm in my 40s. I can't still be rocking how I was rocking 1996 and still be having the same raps and still be having the same conversation. I have to upgrade myself, but still be able to keep my essence as like I'm an older statesman. I can't be trying to run and find your place. Find your place. It's 2025. It's spooky out here, but at the same time, find your space and you know what I'm saying, and do what you got to do. But
do what you got to
do. Right.
Do what you got to do. We got a comment. Our last comment we're gonna read for the day. It says, "Y'all romanticizing the past and shaming women. Hoes have existed in every era." Clock that, okay? Yeah.
Right.
You are right. The hoes has been hoeing since the 1900s. Okay?
Since not the 19s, since the 18s, since the 17s and the 16s, and yonder before that.
1000 BC, as far as we know. Well,
hoeing gonna be hoeing and pimping gonna be pimping since pimping was pimping.
The hoes been hoeing since biblical times, as far as from what we can read.
Let's not forget about that.
Yes, it's been in your Bibles. You know what I mean? So ain't nothing new under the sun, like my boy Munyon always say. And everything is being recycled. So y'all best bet is to stay grounded. Stay grounded, stay 10 toes down, and do what's best for you, man. Do what's best for you. Evaluate your situation. You know what I'm saying? So it looks like that may just be our time, y'all.
Yeah.
But before we get out of here, I want to touch on me and Mayan. We've been dressing alike the last few episodes, but it has not been on purpose. It's just been happening. It's just been happening.
Just show up.
We've been feeling the red and black tonight. And Mayan has on his custom gear, which he makes. Stay positive, enjoy life. Mayan, tell the people where they can get something like that from.
Y'all can hit me up on Instagram right now because the website is down. Hit me on Instagram. Tell me what y'all want. There's a whole lot of different things.
Yeah.
Socks, shorts, hats, whatever. Hit me up on the Instagram and I'm going to get you right, baby. This is what we doing. Stay positive, enjoy life. Stay positive.
I love it. I love it.
So
it looks so great. Of course, you know me. I just got my little Bulls thing. Shout out to the rack. Shout out to Chicago.
Talk about this.
But of course,
it
is Christmas time, and y'all know that your girl have to make those Christmas candles. Okay, so we got some Christmas candles here. Look at how cute. That is a cup of hot chocolate. And I wish it wasn't in the box so y'all can look at it, but that is a cup of hot chocolate. And those are available for purchase on my website, perfect-ioncollection.com. And then we got some Christmas trees. And then we got some other stuff up here. Everything that you purchase from my website is already going to come in a gift box for Christmas because I love the Christmas season. Okay. And just to give y'all one last heads up that Christmas does fall on a Thursday, but we will not be filming on December 25th due to the holiday. So we're gonna get that episode knocked out earlier in the week, maybe on Monday or something of that sort.
We're gonna give y'all the heads up. Y'all subscribe so you can get a comment. You can get the notification pop up when we go live. So y'all subscribe right now. Go click on the goddamn thing, subscribe, because we don't know when we gonna do it, but if you subscribe already, you're gonna get the notification. Now we live and y'all can chime in the comment section and call us.
And that's that word. Until then, ladies and gentlemen,
we'll catch y'all on the next one.
Peace.